And PS, if you're watching this video and you're looking for a tutorial, clearly this is not a tutorial. I just really wanted to talk through this video and just, you know, use my platform wisely to educate at least one person. What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, Team Stacie, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And if you're new to my channel, hello. And if you're a subscriber, what's up? Before we get started, I do want to mention three things. Firstly, in the video, I feel like my energy seems down. I seem gloomy. One, take into account, I did this video literally at 4 o'clock in the morning. Secondly, this video, you know, it's a very touchy subject to me, so that's kind of why I'm not like just bursting with energy. Lastly, I've been getting a lot of comments on the beeping noise of my smoke alarm in my videos, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy new batteries for my whole house so you guys don't have to worry about that. So if you do hear it in this video, I'm sorry, but I am gonna go ahead and work on that, okay? So today I really wanted to bring you guys this tutorial. Well, actually I take that back. It's not a tutorial. This is more of a talk through, just me talking about what's going on today in America, basically all 50 states and 18 countries actually. So yeah, you already know what this video is about. It's about these protests and just Black Lives Mattering and just us standing up for justice. So with this video, I actually wanted to do a little twist to this video. I wanted to do my makeup using all Black owned products. In this video, I definitely do talk about some touchy subjects. So if you do not believe Black Lives Matter, do not watch this video. If you don't see the injustice in this country, I do go ahead and talk about that. I talk about police brutality. I talk about all the lost souls and just, you know, things of that nature. I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. I feel like this video is so important. It's so needed. And especially just, you know, kind of promoting different Black brands. That's just so important because like I talk about in the video, it's important to support each other and stand for each other, and we can make a difference just by starting that way, putting our money where our mouth is. If you're excited to see how I achieve this look, and if you're excited to educate yourself and learn a little bit more about the Black culture, then go ahead and keep watching. So for some strange reason, like every time I turn the camera on, like I don't know, like I just kind of forget like everything that I need to talk about today. But for some reason when the camera turns on, it's like I don't know. Before I get into my main point, we're gonna get into my sub-main point. I've noticed a lot of influencers, a lot of celebrities, they're not taking their platform and using it wisely. It speaks volumes if you have a major platform and instead of educating people, instead of standing with people, instead of opening your purse for the people, you guys are, you know what I'm saying? But for a lot of other movements and a lot of other protests, you hear them. I'm like thinking to myself, you have a platform too, like what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing to be different and make noise and say something? The main reasoning behind a lot of people not using their platform to educate, motivate, and just merely stand with people is because they're scared about the deals they're gonna lose, the brand deals they're gonna lose, the supporters they're gonna lose. It really shows your place, because I'm looking for my brushes right now. Let me find my brushes. So I'm gonna go in with my Juvias Place palette, and I'm gonna use this shade, that's all I know so far. I don't know if you watched James Charles, but she actually dropped a video like this at this topic. But the thing I wanted to mainly talk about today, my main topic, because I kind of gave you guys my subtopic, is spending money and supporting our fellow Black businesses. And I think that is so important. It's important to go out. It's important to stand up and protest. It's important to use your social media to educate and post educational videos. But at the end of the day, we have to open our purse and we need to put our money where our mouth is. There's so many different businesses that it's just so blatant of how they just don't care about our people. So instead of going in with that color, I'm actually going to take this color from another Juvias palette. So for example, today at work, I wanted to go out to eat, right? And the main places next to me would be Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, IHOP. And instead of going to a place like that and going to get food at a, you know, I decided to look for a black-owned company, and it took me some time, but I had to go find a black-owned company, and I ended up getting Haitian food, which was delicious, a great price point. And now I found my new spot. We need to build our people. We need to support each other, because there's a lot of people and there's a lot of companies that don't care about us, and they back these politicians that don't care about us, and you know, they might make a little statement or they might not, and we make them at the end of the day. Me using these black-owned products, I just really want to shine light on these products, and you know, they're great products. Every product I'm using in this video, I stand by, and these are places that we want to shop at. There's whole millions of, you know, other makeup companies, and there's literally nothing wrong with them, but our black culture, we need to take a rise, and we need to come together, and we need to build each other up. So we have the two colors blended in seamlessly, and I'm actually going to go back in with that darker brown shade, and just to bring the color back into my crease, because I did lose it. Okay, so I had to blend out the other eye. So anyways, back to my next topic. First of all, when we created our movement, Black Lives Matter, then that's when, you know, people wanted to make a movement to go against our movement and call it All Lives Matter, which is completely right. All lives do matter, but we do need to realize that if all lives matter, then Black lives would matter to you too. And for some reason, it really does feel like all lives matter, excluding Black lives, excluding the LGBT community, excluding a lot of, you know, oppressed people. Let me go ahead and insert a clip really quick of some girl reading people for filth of All Lives Matter.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, this house is on fire, so we're gonna go help them. We're gonna go put out the fire. Well, what about my house? What? What about my house? Doesn't it matter? Is your house on fire? No, but like it still matters. Nobody said that it didn't. It's just that this house is on fire and people's lives are at stake if we don't do something about it. Okay, all houses matter. What?
Okay, so I hope you learned something from that clip, because that video, if that wasn't clear enough, then I don't know what to tell you. These protests are literally designed to be peaceful, but I've literally seen videos of people on their knees in the middle of the floor trying to remain peaceful, and the police will come and literally yank them up. Like, how peaceful can you remain when you're literally seeing people that are kneeling and that are trying to, you know, remain peaceful and just get their point across, and they're literally being dragged like animals? I definitely understand why people get upset about the looting. I'm gonna insert a clip of someone explaining what's going on with this looting.
You have the looters, and the looters almost exclusively are just there to do that, to loot. Now, people are like, well, what did you gain? Well, what did you get from looting? I think that as long as we're focusing on the what, we're not focusing on the why, and that's my issue with that. As long as we're focusing on what they're doing, we're not focusing on why they're doing. And some people are like, well, those aren't people who are legitimately angry about what's happening. Those are people who just want to get stuff. Okay, well then, let's go with that. Let's say that's what it is. Let's ask ourselves why in this country in 2020, the financial gap between poor blacks and the rest of the world is at such a distance that people feel like their only hope and only opportunity to get some of the things that we flaunt and flash in front of them all the time is to walk through a broken glass window and get it.
I definitely agree with that video that I showed you guys about, you know, the looting. You know, and I'm gonna be honest, I definitely understand the confusion, because at first I was like, ooh, why y'all doing that? But then, you know, quickly I came to kind of understand, you know, what's going on. These protests are very needed. It's well overdue, and the injustice is just it's very sad. And just listening, you know, situations like this, when they occur, people kind of come out of their shells, or wherever they're from, because I'm pretty sure they're loudly racist wherever they're at, but they come out and they kind of just say things that are just like, really? It's disgusting. So I was gonna keep this look very natural, but I'm gonna actually pipe it up a little bit. I'm like literally thinking while I'm doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this pink, put it on my lid, and yeah, we'll start from there. You know, and there's a lot of people that kind of come out and they're like, you know, not all bad cops are bad cops. Not all cops are bad cops, which is true. But you can say the same thing for black people. Not all black people are bad people. Not every time you pull a black person over, you need to have your gun out. It is sad that I know 2 of my close friends that literally were pulled over and guns were drawn on them. Not pulled over and they did something and the police, no, I mean the police come out their car with their guns out. Like, how would you view the police? You're treating them like animals, and you treat them with the guilty until proven innocent. And we have to, at the end of the day, we definitely have to commend officers, because they are in a dangerous line of field and their life is at stake every day. But it's sad that the civilians of this nation are literally at war as well. I wanted to talk to you guys about Rouge. They have some beautiful products. I did go ahead and collaborate with them, so I definitely wanted to show you guys their products. They are black owned, which was perfect timing because this fits into my video literally seamlessly. They have the cutest packaging for their lashes, and I'll also show their Instagram page. They sent me a few items to work with, and yeah, like I literally was thinking about doing a video like this, and then my black owned company sent me some stuff. So we will be going ahead and using their products in this video today, which I am literally more than excited. I feel like the star of their page would have to be their jelly highlighters. Instead of using regular powdered highlighters, loose highlighters, cream highlighters, they use jelly formulated highlighters, and I think that's super cool. They sent me this kind of red highlighter and then also a gold toned one. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply their lashes off camera. All right guys, so I did go ahead and apply the Rouge lashes, and I'm literally loving them. I think to up this look, because I feel like everything looks really good, I just think that, you know, as a black woman, let me not do that, but maybe slice my brow. I think I'm gonna do it right after the arch. Cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Juvias Place foundation. So on the topic of, that was way too much. Oh my god, let's see if I can put some back. In this video, I'm actually using a lot of Juvias Place products. I did want to go ahead and just talk about kind of like the backlash that they kind of received. So I never knew about it. Before I made this video, I was actually earlier this week, I was, you know, kind of just doing research on some products, because some of them I kind of knew they were black owned, but I just kind of wanted to make sure they were black owned companies. Yeah, so while I was doing that, I had looked it up and I was like, is Juvias Place black owned? And Google, oh my god, such a messy girl. Google literally was like, yeah, they black owned, but they canceled. I'm like, what? I didn't know Google would like answer my question like that. I started reading into it, so I started reading this article. Basically, Juvias Place, you know, black owned company, and they were definitely thriving from black influencers using their products, which I, you know, which, yeah, that's what I saw. We saw black influencers using their products, but apparently they did a collab with Jeffree Star. That was, I don't know who was in charge of that move. That was not a smart move. Now, I know people are probably like, but he apologized, and yeah, he did, which is needed. Should be, you don't applaud a fish for swimming, you know what I'm saying? You needed to apologize for those things that you said. But at the end of the day, for the black community, he's definitely somebody that's pretty canceled. It was multiple times that he has been caught saying some words that should not come out of his mouth. We need to support our black companies, and our black companies need to continue and remain supporting us, because what I read in that article, basically they were saying like that, you know, a lot of these black companies, they thrive off the black community because they're black owned, and then once they get to a certain level of status, they kind of, in a word, sell out. It's not a good move at all. I don't know who's in charge of that move, but they need some counseling and they need to be talked to about that, because yeah, no. But with Juvia's place, I feel like it was definitely not a smart business move, but everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Everybody makes mistakes. All right, so let me just finish blending out my concealer. So now I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup my black Radiance contour palette. If you know me, you know this is my favorite contour palette. I freaking love that color for me to contour. It's like such a pretty bronzing color, and it just brings back so much definition to my face. Black Radiance, I definitely know like their contour palettes are really good. I definitely want to go expand with their brand. When I was younger, I actually used to wear Black Radiance. You know, I'm happy that we are fighting for justice for Floyd, but we also are fighting justice for a lot of other, you know, people. Go ahead and take that pink and just smoke out my lower lash line. So I'm actually gonna go in with Hush Cosmetics lip gloss under before I put on the Aura lipstick. Everything I'm using will be linked down below. I'm gonna go ahead with the Aura Rose lipstick, and this color is in Timeless. And that's pretty much the end of this video, and I was very excited to bring you guys this video. It is literally actually 3 something, almost 4 something in the morning right now, but I literally started having dreams about this because I already recorded the video, didn't like it, and I literally started having dreams about me recording the video again. So I knew I had to wake up and do this video. I feel like, you know, what's going on in our nation is really sickening and it's very sad, but it does show that when we all stand together, our voices will be heard. We have 50 states and 18 different countries that are standing with us, that are protesting with us, that are fighting with us, and I think it's so important. If you are an influencer, it doesn't even matter if you're not an influencer. If you use a social network, you need to use your platform wisely. You need to use your platform wisely and spread awarenesses. You need to spread awareness. It's very important and it's very crucial to the growth of our country and the growth of our nation and equality for all. We've never been equal. There is no equality in this country. There are people that believe that they are superior and they are treated like they're superior, and there are people that are treated below the line and just treated disgusting and, you know, blatantly just not treated fairly. And it's time for us, we've been speaking up, but I feel like it's time for us to kind of raise the voice a little bit, okay? Like you saw in the video, I use all black owned products. Everything that I use will be linked down below, so you guys can check them out and purchase them. And I challenge you to support at least one black brand today, one black company today. We need to support each other. We are brothers and we are sisters, and we've been saying that since the beginning of times. We are brothers and we are sisters, and we need to stand together and we need to support each other and uplift each other. That's really how we are going to make it very far, and that's how we're going to grow. Now, if you're watching this video, you're like, this girl don't know what the fuck she's talking about. You know, I'm not the most educated, but I am educating myself on this fact, on this matter, and you know, I just wanted to shed a little light of what I know. So that's pretty much it for this video. I truly do love every person that's watching this video, and I pray for you and I pray for your friends and your family that they remain safe and we don't have to fight for justice for another. When it comes to your demise, it is on, you know, God's terms, natural terms, and no one is taking your life, and especially in the hands of someone that's supposed to protect your life. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.